In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to add a pop-up contact form in Shopify. Unfortunately, since Shopify doesn't support this functionality by default, what we need to do is use a third-party platform. Don't worry though, it's completely free and also very easy to set up. The first thing I want you to do is to click the first link in the description of this video, which will take you to the Classpo platform. Once you click on the link, this is the page they're going to see. From here, I want you to click on Start for Free Now. And that will then take you to the login page of the Classpo platform. I would recommend you to sign up using your Shopify account because that would make the integration significantly easier between the two platforms. So go ahead and sign up with Shopify. From here, simply go ahead and log in into your Shopify account. And once you've done that, you'll automatically be taken to this page, which is where we can install the Classpo application straight on your Shopify website. So to do that, go ahead and click on install in the bottom right corner of the screen right here. Once you've done that, give it a couple of seconds and then you'll automatically be taken to the back end of the Classpo platform. So this is what it looks like, and before I show you how to set everything up, I want you to pay attention to the left hand side of the screen right here, which is where you will see that by default you will be assigned to the free plan. So if you just click on that, I want to quickly walk you through the usage and limits of the free plan. So as you can see at the bottom here, you can create as many widgets as you want, and the only real limitation that you will have is the number of page views that you can get per month on your widgets. So if you plan to get more than 10,000 views per month on your widgets, then go ahead and click on upgrade plan right here to explore all the different plans that the Classpo platform has to offer. So as you can see here, you have the Pro 50 plan, which allows you to get up to 50,000 monthly page views on your widgets, and then you also have the 100k one, 250k one, and so forth. If you want to save some money on your plan, then I would definitely recommend you to subscribe to it on an annual basis, as that's going to save you 25% of the total cost. So from $99 it goes down to $69 per month, as you can see. And if you want to save yourself an additional 20%, don't hesitate to use my code, which you can find in the description of this video. With that said, let me show you how to add a pop-up contact form in Shopify. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and create the widget itself. So go ahead and click on new widget right here on the top of the page. Then you'll see this pop-up right here, which is where we need to decide how we want to create the widget. You can either start completely from scratch, or you can use a template from Classpo's template library. I'll personally recommend you to use a template, as all the templates are fully customizable anyway, and that's going to save you a substantial amount of time. So in my case, I'm going to choose the template library option right here, which will then take me to the Classpo template library. Now, if you take a look on this page, you will see all the different templates that the Classpo platform has to offer. So to narrow down our options, I only see templates that are relevant to us. What I want to do is go to the left-hand side of the screen right here, and underneath layout, I want you to click on the pop-up option. And then I want you to go up a little bit here where it says features, and then click on show more, and then I want you to click on phone. That way we're only going to see templates that are relevant for us. So go ahead and browse for the different options that you have here, and then choose the one that best works for you. In my particular case, I'm going to go for this template right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it to select it, and then this is what it looks like by default. Now on this page right here, what we can do is go ahead and change the color scheme of the template. As you can see at the moment, it's following this olive green color. So in order to change that, go ahead and click on this color block right here, and then change the color to whatever you want. In my particular case, I want it to be like kind of pinkish like this. I'm going to stick with that color, and then I'm going to go ahead and click away from this. Once you've done that, go ahead and click on use this template in the top right corner of the screen, and then you automatically be taken to the page, which is where you can start customizing your pop-up contact form to your specific requirements. In my particular case, I'm not going to be changing this template a whole lot. I just want to quickly show you what's possible. So in this particular case, the first thing that I want to do here is go ahead and change this text a little bit. I want to make it a little bit bigger because it's quite difficult to read. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And once you've selected the element that you want to edit, on the right hand side of the screen, you will see the editor for that particular element. So in this case, it's a text field here. And this is where we can change the text style, the font family, the font weight, and the font size, and a bunch of other options here as well. In my case, like I said, I want to make the text a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go for a font size of 16, just like that. And I'm going to keep it at this. Now, if you want to go ahead and delete any particular element from your template, go ahead and click on it to highlight it, and then click on the backspace button on your keyboard. And just like that, as you can see, the component has been deleted. In my case though, I'm going to keep it because it looks quite nice at the bottom here. Besides deleting and editing existing elements from your template, you can also add additional components. So for example, in my particular case, my contact form doesn't have an email field. So it has a name, a phone number, and then a date, of course, but I want to collect the email information of the person who's contacting me. So what I'm going to do here is go to the add component section, and if I just go to the field section right here, I'm going to drag the email block and place it anywhere I want in the template. So in this case, I'm going to have it below the phone number right here. And just like that, as you can see, it's been added. And of course, if you want to make any customizations to the field itself, on the right hand side here, you will see all the customizations that you can make to this particular element. But yeah, as you can see, customizing your template is very straightforward. I'm not going to walk you through all the different customizations they can set here. I'm going to leave this up to you to explore. But once you're ready to move forward, go ahead and click on save right here in the top right corner of the screen. And then you'll automatically be taken to this page, which is where we can start customizing when and how the pop-up is going to appear on our Shopify website. Now, the first option that we have here is the display frequency. So if you just click on this, by default, you will see the display frequency is set to once per session. In that particular case, I want to have it to do not limit. So I'm going to click on this checkbox right here. Then we want to move on to when to display the pop-up. So as you can see at the moment, it's set when all conditions are met, and the current conditions that we have are spent on page 20 seconds. So basically the user needs to spend 20 seconds before the pop-up is shown to them. In my case though, I want to have the pop-up show immediately as soon as they land on my Shopify website. And that's all the customizations I'm going to set in terms of triggering. Of course, you can explore all the ones that you see at the bottom here as well. Then once you're ready with this, go ahead and click on next in the top right corner of the screen, and then you'll be taken to this page, which is where you can integrate the widget with Google Analytics or receive email notifications whenever the form is submitted. In my case though, these are not relevant, so I'm going to go ahead and click on done in the top right corner of the screen. And as you can see, the action has been performed successfully and our pop-up contact form is almost ready to go. Now, the last thing that we want to change here is the status of the widget. So go ahead and click on unpublished right here on the top and flick this to published, just like that. And then go ahead and click on save in the top right corner of the screen. Then simply click on how to enable, then click on open Shopify right here. And then once the Shopify store loads, if you set the exact same triggering settings as me, then we should have a pop-up here pretty much as soon as the website loads. As you can see, here it is. It looks super nice and clean, and it's also fully interactive, as you can see. And that's about it. That's how to create a pop-up contact form in Shopify. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to help you out.